Under the watchful eyes of Christ and his apostles, the battered remnants of a population being hunted to extinction. This church is the refuge for 1,000 stragglers in an historic exodus from the Central African Republic. But they're not Christians, they're all Muslims, victims of a barbarous militia that wants every one of them dead or gone. Many have walked for weeks through the forest to get here, attacked along the way with unspeakable savagery by the militia known as the Anti-Balaka.
Les enfants de l'autre sont morts. Moi, mon enfant, depuis la naissance, elle n'était pas. C'était le lait seulement. Le lait qu'on est entré en brousse, là, il n'y a pas le lait. Il ne boit pas, il ne mange pas. C'est pour ça qu'elle est morte.
This is a tragedy the outside world's barely aware of. Ethnic and religious cleansing on a massive scale. These are the only remaining Muslims for hundreds of kilometres around, and these gates and these troops are all that's protecting them from likely death. A small contingent of African Union peacekeepers keeps guard here in the remote town of Carnot, but they wouldn't be enough to beat off a determined attack. Though this is apparently a Christian-Muslim conflict, the fugitives' real saviour is a priest, Father Justin Nari. He had death threats from the nominally Christian militia.
Les anti-Balaka étaient arrivés ici, ils voudraient que moi je leur libère la communauté musulmane, je leur libère les gens pour qu'ils aillent tuer. Je dis c'est impossible. Et dit si c'est impossible, ils viennent brûler l'église avec tout le monde. Ils ont emmené 40 litres de carburant.
He argued with the militia, bought them off, until the peacekeepers arrived.
À des carnages de vie humaine, ça devait être terrible. Ça devait être terrible. Ça devait être terrible. Des massacres. On devait tuer beaucoup de gens. Et moi-même, c'est sûr que je ne serais plus en vie aujourd'hui. Peut-être avec tout ce monde-là. Ça, c'est sûr.
Haroun Mamadou is now an orphan. He watched the anti-Balaka go from door to door in this town, killing, he says, in every home.
Ils ont pris des gens comme ça, ils ont pris la machette, puis l'égorgé. Ils ont dépecé lui un par morceau. Ouais, vos parents avec le matin, mon père et ma mère, ils sont dans la maison. Et avec mon petit frère, tout ça, ils sont venus. Ils vont venir, ils vont rentrer comme ça. Quand ils ont vu comme ça, ils ont dit, lui c'est un musulman. Il a pris le balaka, ils ont exécuté le complet. Sauf moi, j'ai échappé.
Just outside town, we find the force that he ran from. Fresh, they boast, from more killing. The anti-Balaka want revenge for atrocities by a largely Muslim rebel group that briefly won power last year in this predominantly Christian nation. They believe these cattle, from local herders of the Pearl tribe, and these women are their just rewards.
Singonjwa sara isigusa kombana ala singbai finir na ala ingbai fala singbai muamulengi chala imwawal chala na bagar chala imu bagar ni aiti kwa imwawal ni su imuna français atukala onan me bagar na imuna la bagar na aiti ala wa rishi na ati kodroti donni doit récupérer gien aiti mais besoin la na ati kodrona fala gindu chala la boda il y a encore après le su mala ke dai gongo ti sagi kombana ala awa.
Back at the church, the Muslim survivors must clear out every Sunday morning to make way for Mass. It's an uneasy moment as the worshippers arrive. It's in the name of Christians like these that the militia want Muslims eradicated. For all the preaching of love, hate has spread through this once fairly tranquil country since last year's rebellion by the Muslim-led Seleka forces.
Donc la population civile a subi beaucoup d'exactions, de tout de la part des Seleka. Et la Seleka est à grande partie, disons, constituée des musulmans, puisque la majorité est musulman. Mais leur présence a laissé un mauvais souvenir, ce qui a suscité le cri de ras-le-bol qui a créé le mouvement des anti-Balaka.
Many of his flock have suffered and want revenge. It's an extraordinary situation here. On the one hand, of course, it's an ultimate act of Christian charity, protecting people of another faith. On the other hand, you can really feel the tension between the people inside here and the Muslims sheltering all around the outside. The moment the Mass is over, the fugitives move back, rearrange their meagre possessions. They've been fed mainly by the church. Little has come from outside agencies. They can't stay much longer. The vast majority of Central Africa's Muslims, hundreds of thousands, have already left. Thousands are dead. But there's no force yet willing or able to evacuate them. They're still waiting to be rescued or killed.